Welcome back to another stream of AC Unity. And yeah, I have a bit of time today on a Saturday, so I figured we could do like a shorter session with a game today. About 3 to 4 hours total. And yeah, kind of like catch up more on the side content, because we still have quite a bit of stuff left in the city center. But I also want to strive out to the level 2 areas and discover them. Probably not gonna be doing a lot of main story today, but yeah, we're gonna be doing a decent bit of progress with the side missions at least. Wonder which level this chest might be.
A word, brother? Content de vous voir ici.
Okay, we actually have 6 skill points available here. Let me see. I feel like getting a bit of a health upgrade would be quite nice to have actually. So I'm gonna go get the thick skin ability. Just in case you get like shot or anything, you know. As for stealth, there's not really anything we need to get currently. It would actually make sense to focus on finishing Secrets 5 just to unlock more abilities, right? Because that would make stealth much easier. Like double air assassination would be useful. The second locksmith ability. Yeah, mainly that, I guess. So maybe I still do some main story after all today, to be honest. At least try to finish Sequence 5. Maybe I do that.
Le client est le bon. La reine. C'est une occasion à saisir. Il n'y en aura pas pour tout le monde.
Par ici, messieurs.
Not your lucky day. Still not like you're alone, Pete.
I love erectodes.
Pourquoi fait-il ça?
Quel
Madame, là-bas,
serpent! Comment
combien m'en
oses-tu
offrez-vous?
venir détrousser les gens ici?
Il n'y en aura pas pour tout le monde.
Okay, what do I have here?
Il n'y en aura pas pour tout le monde. Oui, monsieur, pour quelle quantité?
Iscariotte the Giant.
Le prix n'est pas négociable.
Put a stop to whatever's behind rumors about a giant terrorizing a neighborhood.
Livre par ce qui est, c'est une occasion à saisir.
Iscariotte Giant. Towering figure terrorizes neighborhood. Protect your children. Citizens are forced to pay homage to this horrific figure, who stalks the streets and alleyways of a Port Saint Denis neighborhood, north of a temple. There's no one capable of stopping such a monster.
Drôle, s'y entend.
Wait a moment!
Instead of hair, and his forearms. He roams the streets and rips innocent people to bloody chunks of meat.
Love at flying share here.
He sniffs the air as if hunting prey. He tracked a man down today, killed him where he stood.
The giant Iscariotte, he threatens people.
Je comprends bien.
Guess you interrupted him there.
He threatens people and takes their things. If someone refuses, the giant squeezes the life from them, like juice from an orange. A man today refused, and now he lies dead.
Yes, a giant. He killed a man. Huge, blue and green skin, dressed in black. Terrifying.
Ça va vous coûter un peu d'argent.
My dear husband, look, crushed to death for what? He refused to give everything he had to the giant Iscariotte.
Body has a series of broken ribs, as if crushed to death by a terrific force.
Disturbs me here! Come! My bloodlust is not yet quenched!
like how he's walking in slow motion. It's like I have all the time in the world to find whoever is looking for me. It's crazy how good this game still looks today, you know, like all the detail in the interior here. Like the interiors honestly look better than in like games like Valhalla, to be honest. Even more detailed, you know. Makes you wonder why there was kind of like a setback in a way. Can only be a matter of hours here. Perfect.
Whoa! Damn, man, look at that, look!
Hey Vederi, welcome in. The giant Iscariotte. At the beginning of July 1789, a rumor spread throughout Paris concerning the giant Iscariotte, a depiction of a brightly colored character covered in green scales and wearing iron armor, with hair made of snakes and gaping blood-red mouths. They're standing out in a crowd, and then there's this. From time to time, the giant Iscariotte would return to personify other political events. The September massacres, the nationalization of church property, and so forth. Ava J, welcome in. Damn, this time we claim the first within the first like half an hour. Not 3 hours or something. Yeah, it's going pretty good with a playthrough. Definitely has been trickier with a stealth challenge in a way, because Unity has a lot more like randomness with it, right? You have like the extremists in red on the streets, who are like seeking conflict over time. So if they spot you like during a mission by just walking past, essentially, not even being like part of a mission, can be detected quite easily sometimes. So kind of like having to adjust to that. But it's been really fun, you know, like playing a game. It's really like focusing so much on the stealth aspect. But currently we are at 8 detections. And we just finished with sequence 4.
Non, vous n'avez pas le droit. Je n'ai rien fait, rien du tout. Pitié, ce n'est pas ma faute. Oh, Seigneur. Par ici, messieurs. Prenez choix. Épargnez-moi.
Moi, mon brave. Combien si nous vous prenons tous jambon?
Hey! You want... Son for! a eu un meurtre! Allez! Il a l'air de s'amuser.
Yeah, the parkour system never gets old. To be honest. There's just so much you can like optimize about every run that you do. And while it may seem a bit random at first, you know, kind of like with the controls, because it's not like the most responsive system or anything, you can definitely kind of like figure out the timing on a lot of the animations and stuff. And when you gotta kind of like anticipate it with the controls. Da war Nostradamus Enigma. Leo. By the dark shadows of the erstwhile bastion, the tall square sentinel who silently watches. The 9th month is Bill's blood. So the September massacres, I guess. 9th month. We're looking for a square tower. I think it might be over here. I think that's the building associated often with the September massacres. Can't mark it right now, I think it's like too far away. Yeah, I think it is. I should be like towards the southeast, I guess. Not sure we discovered the location yet. Let's have a look into the database here. Yeah, this should be the one. They mentioned the September massacres and also the tall square tower. And that's the building we're looking at here, the Grand Châtelet. Over there, I'm quite sure. perfect jump.
Citizen!
Come on! I'll gladly end your miserable existence! Hold, citizen!
God damn it, little beast.
Amazing that he got stung by like a mosquito or something before being stung by a blade. Yeah, that's definitely a location. You can already hear the shimmering sound. The martyrs of Herod in the ageless temple haunt the alchemist tones with a macabre, soundless dance. Ageless temple. Okay, a bit of an issue here is that I don't actually see communications yet. And hey Verrot, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. And welcome in, raiders. How is it going? How was the rest of HALLE and the Vinland story arc? Hope it felt good taking out Worm, the worm. Yeah, we're currently trying to solve the Nostradamus Enigma, and I haven't actually explored too many locations yet. So I think we probably should go ahead and unlock a viewpoint here. It was great, thanks. Got it done and didn't have any fair foe detections. Or any bullshit ones either. Well, that's good that it didn't have either of those. Tomorrow's stream will be short, so we'll just focus on the zealots and other order members. And on Monday you'll be doing Oxenfordshire, which you wanted to leave as long as possible, so you could do the other story arcs related to it as close to it as possible. That's fair. That's actually a good way to go about it, you know, kind of like having the whole Sigurd storyline more like back to back. I kind of wonder if there's actually more interactions with Sigurd while he's still in Ravensthorpe. If you do it like that, you know, where he isn't captured yet, I guess. Because usually I do Oxenfordshire quite early, like around the other level 90 areas. And, you know, then of course it's gone for a long time until you get to a Sussex story arc where you get to see him again. But that's really good progress to it, you know, getting 2 story arcs done in one.
My hope is to bless this penance with the last rites. Is that unreasonable?
It'll be interesting to see actually, because we've never left it until this long before either. Yeah, I've never done it too. But it's cool that you can kind of like, you know, choose of course a story arc and when you want to play it, and maybe there's gonna be like different interactions depending on that as well. I gotta say though, like watching you play Valhalla again and also like doing a stealth challenge, I have kind of like become in the mood of playing this game after all. But yeah, it's gonna be a long undertaking of course. It's a great feeling to get 2 done per stream for the last couple. Not sure which day you finish it, but doing 7 days a week it might only take a few more days. That's very true actually. Yeah, progressing nicely, and yeah, like given that you play it like every day of a week and don't have like any other games scheduled, you should definitely be able to finish it sooner rather than later. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen, I guess. I was kind of like hoping with the bullshit detections, you know, that I was hoping that you could at least remap the assassination button to like Y or something. But if it means like having light detect either way on the same button, that's kind of like not what I wanna do. So I will have just to deal with it, I guess. If that's not an option. But yeah, really makes you wonder, like, in Origins and Odyssey they had it like separate, and then all of a sudden they had to put it on the same button that combat is. It's kind of like illogical.
You a royalist? Eh? Hey, answer the bloody question. You look like a royalist.
Okay. Maybe I should also get the viewpoint in this area here.
Citizen!
Maybe I should have a look again at the riddle actually. Maybe there's like a hint that I didn't recognize. The martyrs of Herod in the Aegis temple want the alchemist tones with a macabre soundless dance. I mean, it's mentioning the temple, so it could be, you know, temple as in the temple of the Templars. It's quite far away, but I mean, we could try to check it out, I guess. Temple should be up here, I believe. Yeah, I think that's it. It's not that far away, actually. Let's just go there. let me try and check something here real quick. But yeah, welcome in Harbinger. How's it going? I never cared about these riddles. The reward is too underwhelming. Did them only once for the 100% sync. That's fair, I guess. I kinda started out not really liking them too much, and I had to look up guides like constantly. But then, when the first time I did them and kind of like forced myself not to use any kind of like guides or hints, I actually ended up enjoying it hugely because it kind of like gave you more of a kind of like understanding for some of the buildings, I guess, by having to look into the database. And I really found that kind of like that's really all you had to do, like just study the database. So kind of like reading all of them also in a playthrough, you know, it made it much easier. Kind of like remembering, yeah, that's what the database mentioned actually. But still, some of them are really tricky to get either way. Because there's not always like a actual location of a map marked for every glyph. And yeah, as you say, like the reward, you know, is just like a cosmetic outfit really. For the way you obtain it, I think is quite cool. But yeah, you know, they could have probably like also gave you like a unique weapon. Maybe something that's, you know, he would have used. Like Toma de Canyon or something that actually gives you like a gameplay benefit. Mind having something difficult to do. In AC2 you could get ATS armor, which was the best in the game. Here you have something that's only cosmetic. Yeah. It would have been cool if you had like maybe a full set, you know, that you could use. It still works as like one outfit, but gives you like a unique bonus or something. Okay, let's have a quick look here at the temple. I guess we're just gonna have a look around this area here, just to see if we can find the Enigma. There's like a cemetery to this side, I think, in the temple. There's also like underground entrances, so we could have a look there. Hey there, Anakin. You won't say you rage quitted Unity half an hour ago, but you can say that you're disappointed you turned it off. Did you? Was it because of the bullshit detections, or why is that?
Citizen!
Citizen? I mean, there's definitely glyph here, I think, somewhere. That's not the one we're looking for, I think. Yeah, here's the entrance to the ward, where the game is actually gonna finish. Probably better playing it. Yeah, I guess Unity is just a bit of a tricky game. You know, it's definitely focusing a lot on stealth and parkour and stuff, but it's definitely a bit unforgiving, especially if you're starting it and you kind of like have to learn a lot of the mechanics. I feel Unity is more fun and gets like better the more you play it, right? The more you kind of like spend time with the mechanics and get the hang of them. So I wouldn't be too discouraged, you know, probably good to take a break if you're getting too frustrated. But definitely would give it another chance, because I think the gameplay system just gets better the more you play it, you know. But yeah, it's a bit finicky though, especially at the start. Hey there, Grumpy. Welcome in. Guten Tag. This is actually where we have the next main story. Huh? Why do we have a counter report in the temple if this is where the council is? This is so ironic, the fact. This is like, or maybe this is like marked on the underground entrance because I want me to go like on the upper floor, I guess. On a ground level. Because I'm underground currently. I think that's the reason, probably. That's kind of funny, it's like marking literally the base of a Templars. Like the base of a Templars is the base of a council, according to this map now. It's compromised. The council moved without telling Arno? Yeah, they moved to the Templars. I guess they took the truce a bit too far there, with Mirabel. You thought Unity was pretty decent, but you played it last year, so after all the updates and patches. I gotcha, yeah. It definitely helped, you know, not playing the default version, because that one has definitely had lots of visual bugs, especially. I would just say you just came back home and your right hand palm is tingling again. Spent all day off your time on games this week. The bad thing is you can't take 1 to 2 months off in case you need surgery. Yeah, probably good to take a break, I guess, again. And maybe, you know, try to moderate it a bit more. But yeah, that really sucks, Harbinger. I'm sorry to hear that that's been happening again. Hopefully it won't be too bad this time. Yeah, now it moved.
Jesus. Not good. Andre.
Andre is dead. Reminds me of Pulp Fiction with Zed's dead. I have a feeling that this isn't the right location.
Those who oppose us, die! He won't hold out for long.
Oh, amazing.
Nice try! Swear loyalty to the revolution. Those three need to catch up.
Bon sang, regardez-le faire.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the cemetery because there could be another kind of like location, potentially. I mean, it's talking about an ageless temple, right? And the macabre, soundless death, or something like that, or dance. So I think could be referencing to a graveyard for sure. Also quite close by, so. Yeah, it's here. In the belly of a word, the saint of the holy stag still waits for his austral hand to reach the godly heavens. Okay, this one I think I know about. Because it should be over here somewhere, I believe. Because this is where we have a belly of a word, Le Hall. Quite sure. I mean, Hall is here, but I think Le Hall is over there, actually. Somewhere. Might actually be... It must be over here somewhere. Because it's like where all the trading and all the food supply is basically centralized in Paris, which is why it got the name Belly of a Word. But Andrea's gone away, sorry to say. Chain assassination are cool and all, but you hope they bring back double assassinations of targets close enough together. Yeah, it's such a crime they didn't do that, you know, because it's not like you need a double hidden blade to be able to do it. I mean, Arno's having one, right, and he's able to pull it off. And yeah, it's so convenient, you know, having that option. I do really miss it, I have to say. But just Cyberpunk is bad for your physical and mental health. Do you also like run into more bugs and stuff or something? And then can you take a break until evening when weather goes dark? It's really hard to play when the room is too bright, you basically see nothing. Yeah, that wouldn't help either, you know, if you don't really have good brightness conditions. Unity plus Xbox One S sucks. Does it? Is it like limited to 30 FPS or something? Could actually try to get a viewpoint here, to be honest, just so we can also unlock like more locations. Now there's a glyph here, but it's not the one we're looking for. That's true, and even Edward can just use his two swords as well for it. Exactly, you know. Never was like tied to having a double hidden blade or even a hidden blade at all. What's in FPS drops? Damn. But it is unlocked to 60 FPS or something. In that case, I'm not sure if they provide the option, but it would be good, I guess, to just go for maybe like a stable 30 FPS instead. If you're dropping constantly. Okay, I think this might not be the location we're looking for. To be honest. Because over here we have the Palais Royal. Yeah, we're looking for Le Hall. Let's go back up here again and just have a look around. Maybe we can spot it. Ah, there it is. That's the place we're looking for. No bugs since yesterday morning, but they really are mood killers. Yeah, I can imagine. Especially if you have to use like basically the console, like the game console, the game command console to fix it and just like skip it. Hey there, Afro. Welcome in. some over here.
Les tout derniers développements sont uniquement dans la Gazette. Grâce à de grands auteurs, témoins privilégiés. Revivez les événements comme si vous y étiez.
There we go. It was definitely a longer enigma here to solve. But yeah, I also hadn't explored much of a map here yet, so I had to get a couple of viewpoints to even be able to unlock and see a couple of locations. But yeah, the plan is to solve all of them again without a guide. Since I've done it a couple of times before, shouldn't be much of a problem, since I still retain and remember quite a bit about some of the locations. I think I'm gonna do a game reset for, because the game is kind of like stuttering a little bit for me, which sometimes happens if game has been like tapped out or something. So let me just go ahead and restart this real quick here. Okay, let's go ahead and do another companion mission here. How far along am I with this story? So currently we are at the start of sequence 5. So it's still quite early overall.
A letter. For me?
Letter? For me? I could actually go ahead and try to renovate one of these social clubs here. But I think for now I want to go back to the city center, because we still have lots of stuff to do there. Let's actually head back to the Café Théâtre and have a look at the chest and renovations and all of that.
Afternoon, sir.
No fewer than 3 times before the condemned's head was severed. When reached for comment, Monsieur Guillotin himself said the only device which never breaks down is the one that is never used. In unrelated news, the doors to the Court of Appeals continue to function flawlessly. Dispatches from the Northern Front. At the Battle of Anjou, General Jacques Fromentin had 2 horses shot from under him and was separated from the main body of his troops. He was found 3 days later, having survived on nothing but the flesh of his own horses. In a public statement, the Assembly honoured General Fromentin as a hero of the Republic, and also asked, could we have your recipe?
I love all different like speeches and plays and stuff being performed on the stage there. And that also like changes depending on what and how much you've done for the cafe. Okay, let's go ahead and renovate the upper floors here.
We found something in the attic during the renovation. You may wish to go upstairs and have a look.
If you were playing on console, you would have rage quit in Cyberpunk. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't have the option to use the game console, like game command console on Xbox or something, would you? So probably too annoying to deal with that, I guess, if it's just like permanently bugged.
Question for Madame Leclerc. Is there a god, and does he hate us?
And no.
All right, good. Debate over.
However, I do not think he is pleased with what is done in his name, or in defiance of it.
Well, now you've gone and done it, haven't you? Now we have to actually talk about this like adults.
Debate over.
I'm sorry.
No, we're in it now. Explain it, please. Why is God so angry with us?
Angry may be a bit strong.
All right, fair enough. I'll rephrase. Why does God want to strike us down with fiery wrath? Granted, we did essentially break into his house, rob him blind and tell his servants they had to pay taxes like everyone else. But come on, God,
I think the point
be the
to
bigger
keep in
man.
mind here is that we must not turn our backs on God for the actions of his earthly servants any more than we should turn our backs on the nation because of some of its representatives. The flesh is fallible. The ideal is transcendent.
Amazing debate, if only more were like these. I gotcha, Harbinger. I think same thing had to be done for Witcher 3. Like there's a command in build, but you had to do something or unlock like a file in order to actually be able to access it, I guess. Most mid-game Cyberpunk a convoluted mess. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I actually look forward to playing it eventually. It's not like I'm expecting a perfectly made game. But it definitely looks like it has its qualities though. And I mean, I do enjoy kind of like the characters and storytelling of CD Projekt Red games usually. So I think there's probably still some good things about it. But yeah, gonna have to make an opinion for myself, I guess.
Honor.
So I do want to do a little bit of Sequence 5 today actually, because finishing Sequence 5 unlocks the double assassination. Double air assassination, I should say. And also the ability to roll, I guess, and some other stuff that might be useful to have. So yeah, we want to do a little bit of that. Pay some attention to this guy. gonna fart? Yeah, I was kinda thinking that might happen. Because when he's sitting there on this chair and doing stuff, he does trigger that sometimes like animation and sound to fart. Maybe that happens later in the story, who knows? Maybe his stomach is still fine at this point. Yeah, the assassin's taking care of all the weapons here. Also got a map of a world here connecting like Europe to different parts of the world here. One of these are like other assassin kind of like bases. Could be. Also got Belek standing in front of a map here. The map we've also seen Templars have marking 3 different symbols in connection to Nicolas Flamel. Oi, Belek. Something's up with your hair. Jamie can't do anything in the sanctuary, can't explore it, provides no lore. Are you alright, Belek? Yeah, I mean, I guess the reason that's happening is because it's kind of like reserved to the leaders of the Brotherhood. And is only used for like special ceremonies and stuff. Like even for council briefings, we're not going into the sanctuary, right? It's like reserved for special events, I guess. But yeah, would have been cool, I guess, to still be able to explore it at some point. Maybe like after the main story, once you become like a master assassin or something. Yeah, Pisspot. What are you looking at, Pisspot? Counter report. Return to the council chamber and tell Mirabeau what you've learned.
You look terrible. For months, I have been wrangling the Brotherhood, the National Assembly, and the King. Taken all together, they have the political acumen of an especially stupid village council. I believe that excuses my appearance, young man.
I meant no disrespect, Mentor. I'm only concerned.
Forget me, Arno. Weep for France. But enough politics. I hope you have happier news. What of Lord de Lasserre's murderers?
The King of Beggars is dead. He was carrying this.
Repose en paix. You should keep it. It'll do no one any good moldering in a forgotten crypt. Carry it with honor.
Thank you. I will.
The mission?
The King of Beggars and Sivert were only pawns in a larger game. Someone sent them after Monsieur de Lasserre.
Templars do nothing simply, do they? Do you have anything solid on this mysterious chess player?
The only lead I have is the instrument that killed de Lasserre. A pin fashioned by a silversmith named Germain. But how he's involved, I can't yet say.
It seems your course is clear. Find the silversmith, learn what part he plays.
Yeah, the silversmith. Also called the Sage.
All right, my friend.
Because he's based on one of the Isu of the first civilization. It used the technology to basically transform their mind into humans being reborn, to kind of like survive forever. And yeah, he's one of quite a few who use that technology to keep on living. let's go ahead and do another Café, Théâtre mission here.
I much prefer books in libraries to on bonfires, don't you?
With the help of the brothers Robert,
Colette. An assassin contact has reported that Colette, an informant, might be compromised. Find out if this is the case and if she is in danger. Bring her to safety.
One of our informants may have been compromised. She's posing as a scullery maid near Port Saint-Denis. We need you to tail the innkeepers, find out if they suspect her, and get her out if she's in danger.
uses and advantages of the modern agriculturalists.
There now, something I can do for you. Whose side are you on then? What do you say?
Ne vous faites pas timide. Il n'y a aucun mal à regarder.
À sa place, j'aurais peur.
Il se passe quelque chose.
Mon Dieu.
Okay, hold up, let me just check something. For some reason the game is kind of like running worse than usual. Just gonna go ahead and check something real quick here. Okay. Let me see if that's did anything. Oh. Yeah, so I can't be detected during a mission, right? And that includes also like random passerby guards or people like guarding chests and stuff.
Surpris par le mari.
Encore un disciple.
Well, what's so important to Zelma?
It's the bloody scullery girl. Claude said he spotted her hiding a note under a loose cobble. I didn't even know the wretch could read.
So? She's probably just scribbling for her gutter rat friends.
That's what I thought at first. But then I went and read the note. She knew about Reynard. She had details of the operation. I think she's a spy.
Ha! This is what we get for taking in war orphans.
What do we do?
Don't worry.
A letter.
Take care of it.
For me?
Probablement un voleur.
Doesn't have anything on him. A letter? For me? This one is closed off, yeah? Can't go in from there. A for assassin, B for bike, C for citizen. Assassin's Creed APC. I love to see it.
Probably an informer too. You look like a bloody rat.
Madame Goose sent me. You are discovered. You need to get out of here.
Hell yeah. Unlocked a new terrace available at the Café Théâtre. Awesome. It's also gonna increase our passive income every 20 minutes. C for Cormac. Yeah, we don't Cormac over here.
Give me a name.
Hey, on Oh, merci. Monsieur, soyez bienvenu.
Okay. Let's go back to the Café Théâtre. Just gotta make sure I'm actually looking at this and not Franciat, because that will start the Dead Kings DLC by accident. And then you gotta play the first mission before I can travel back. I make me my own log.
Another glorious day in Paris, eh?
Amazing. It's like, Shay, you drunk, go home.
Good afternoon, sir.
Decent profits.
The kind of weather, overcast and raining. Yeah, who needs sunshine, right?
But you'd best hope it's not time sensitive.
Why all the fuss then? What's the point of it? Are we as a nation so mad for decimalisation that we think we can bend nature to our will?
That seems to be exactly what we think.
I'd just like to address this, if I may. We can't even keep the night soul carts operating correctly, but we think we can command the celestial bodies themselves. People are starving and the rest of Europe wants to kill us, but by God, our clocks will all be in multiples of 10.
And in no sense does it actually provide a useful means of keeping time. This calendar, for all its laudable philosophy, is completely useless when applied to the real world. We must not forget, revolutionary ideas must serve the people, not the other way around.
I like how Oyster Ken shaking at the end. I'm sure that debate isn't like scripted whatsoever.
Colette's already asking for a new assignment. She's indomitable, that one.
Damsel in Seamstress. Rose Bertin, one of Madame Gauzet's collaborators, is in danger. Find her and bring her to safety. That unlocks actors on the stage of a Café Théâtre have new costumes.
The Queen's dressmaker, Rose Bertin, agreed to make new costumes for the theatre. But it seems her royal past wasn't enough to spare her the attentions of radicals. Les Actes des Apôtres vandalized her shop, and now Rose is nowhere to be found. Go to the Marais and see what you can find out. I'm worried about her.
Hey! Oh, come back here, you thief!
Bienvenue à vous. Un homme bien étrange.
Dans la gazette! On va dire que je suis...
Out of that person! That's how you get somebody to do something! Did you hear me? Did you hear?
I think I'm gonna try to create like a open conflict here with Berserk Blades. stop running. I don't want to get too close there because it will always kind of like create issues with detection sometimes, you know, because it would just detect everything within the radius like instantly sometimes. This guy's still in conflict mode there. For some reason. I think he's good now.
Madame Bertin, I presume.
Oh, you must be Charlotte's friend. I came here to recover my work from the scoundrels, but, well...
Say no more. Get yourself to safety. I'll deal with this.
Merci.
Rose Bertin. Born July 2nd, 1747, Rose Bertin became known as Marie Antoinette's Minister of Fashion. Now there's a job I would be good at. She opened her first boutique, Le Grand Mongolien, when aged 22 in the very chic Saint-Honoré neighborhood. I wouldn't say my French is perfect, but on first glance, she seems to have named her shop the Big Mongolian. If I'd been her Minister of Fashion, I think I'd advise her to change that. I don't care how big the Mongolian in question was. He could be massive. It's no excuse. Who's going to shop at the Big Mongolian? She soon diversified her offerings to include bonnets, mantelliers, pelisses, bows, and shirt veils. The queen was enthralled by such refinement, and with Rose Bertin's help, set about transforming the Versailles dress code. Dresses were simplified to allow women greater freedom of movement, in particular by abandoning paniers, which were considered too cumbersome. I'm sorry to go on about this, but you just don't name shops after random enormous Mongolians. Rose Bertin's success and popularity soon brought her an international clientele, from cities as far afield as Koblenz, Brussels, London, and St. Petersburg. It was thanks to this diverse base of customers that she managed to survive the revolution. She left France during the Reign of Terror and would only return in 1800.
This is your problem. I think you're a oh! No use for the likes of you in the red. Inutile d'avoir recours à la violence, pas vrai? Mon frère n'est pas loin. Le capitaine de la garde sera là en moins d'une minute. J'ai du privé ici, vous savez. Toi, citoyen. Hey! Hold still, you runt! I've got a message for you!
Okay, there's a sniper up here that might be dangerous. And there's another one. Of course he had to drop down. That might be useful actually. They all get alerted to the same position.
Pitié d'un pauvre mendiant. Je vous ai jamais rien fait.
T'enterre au plus vite.
Prends par le collet et je jette à... Ce drôle s'y entend.
Don't think it's gonna smell much nicer, to be honest. And a smelly peasant. He's a smelly bastard, so I wouldn't say that's much better. Oh, fuck. Why did he have to move in that exact moment? Seriously. But here's the deal, I can't replay this mission. So I will just have to keep track of the detections and keep on playing the mission, essentially. Because there's no option to replay those kind of like side missions. But yeah, that just had to happen, didn't it? But yeah, fortunately only he detected me here, so still good.
Laissez-moi partir, monsieur. Elle doit préparer une surprise pour sa belle. Quelle charmante attention.
Now then, how the hell do I get all this back to the theater?
Yeah, that's the game logic always, right? It's like you're having so much in inventory. You just still gotta be able to carry it all around. Yeah, almost a perfect run there, if it wasn't for the accidental non-headshot. Called Assassin's Hauling. Yeah, we're gonna take care of it every time. Are you cowering away from my friendly intervention? That's exactly what I'm doing.
Mais il est fou.
Soyez le bienvenu, monsieur.
We can actually upgrade everything in our current inventory here. I might go ahead and change my weapon, though. I think I want to go for a heavy weapon maybe? Let's go for the round X for now. Prior to the guillotine, this was the official tool for the execution of noblemen. Then we have the pistol, which we can also upgrade for additional damage here. We have a hood. That's already upgraded here. We have the forearms, giving us more Phantom Blades and Berserk Blades total. Legendary Lancelot belt, but we don't need to upgrade this actually, even though it gives us quite a bit more bombs and stuff. We already have a lot by having this. Also, to be honest, it seems to be like auto-upgraded, to be honest. I guess you can see it's already marked as like golden stars, which is the upgraded version. And I'm quite sure I have the lockpicks as well. And I do have 10 smoke bombs, right? So it is upgraded by default. And then we have Arno's tailored breeches here. Let's go ahead and upgrade that as well. What a noble way to go. The drain challenge you did with this game was pretty fun. Yeah, I can imagine. Also with the rifle. I do actually quite like the rifles. What I love as well are the blunderbusses, you know, like this one for instance. Because if there's like people standing in front of you, then it does like such a big spread damage. You could literally like kill 5 people in a row with just one shot from melee. That's so fun to use. Yeah, the blunderbuss is such a fun weapon. And for sure, like in Freedom Cry, you know, was also so good with the spread damage. I love it. Okay, how about we go for the next main mission here? Because I do want to kind of like finish sequence 5 today.
Where you going? Soil yourself? Need a change of britches?
You have a feeling that Mr. Germain will be a great help to the Assassin Brotherhood? Absolutely. Yeah, he's gonna be the most important ally to the Brotherhood essentially. Also to the Templars at the same time. At least De La Serre's Templar Order. Silversmith. Francois Thomas Germain had the weapon that killed Monsieur De La Serre. Track him down and find out what his role is.
Well, that's not suspicious, is it?
Better get back to the boys. It's your building. You know who the troublemakers are. Well, that's it then. I'm through being nice. Tell me, or you get hurt. Understand me? Enough. I'll find out on my own. Come here, you maggot! I'll grind your boneless spine to powder! You have to wake up now! Wake up!
You're all immigrants. What the fuck? So apparently berserking people makes them racist. Well, I guess in this case he probably already was. Yeah, I still gotta berserk another route here if possible. Got a couple doors here we can lockpick. I want to take care of this now, so we don't have to worry about it later. There's another door. And over there too. It's all of the doors lockpicked here. Time to go and find Germain.
Monsieur Germain? The silversmith?
Thank God. They've been holding me for months. Please, get me out of here.
First, I need to know about this.
We've no time. I'll tell you all I know once we're away. But we must leave. Before the guards return.
Fine, let's go.
No! They'll be watching the front entrance. We'll have to go downstairs and across.
Follow me then, and stay quiet.
Francois Thomas Germain. A silversmith and son of a silversmith, Germain was one of the legends of his trade, but he was doomed to die in obscurity. After an ill-defined scandal, possibly involving a violation of guild laws, he lost his position as a silversmith to the King of France and was kicked out of his accommodation in the Louvre. He employed dozens of workers in a workshop factory that produced thousands of pieces, many of which have since been lost, stolen or melted down. There's the kind of scandal I love, it's the ill-defined kind. I've got one, makes a lovely paperweight.
Best we move on.
Very well.
Hold on.
Where's the map, you little runts? Citizen, stop right there!
What the fuck? This guy's like seeing me through a wall? You see that? Just classic Berserk dart bullshit detections. So of course I won't be counted right, because there's like no way he saw me through a wall. Doesn't make any sense. It's just something that can happen with Berserk darts stuff. Sounds like a huge conflict outside for some reason. Hey there, Timmy. I'm eating peanut butter Captain Crunch and it tastes like the fuck off the peanut butter. That's not good. It's something literally called peanut butter as well. That's not optimal.
Keep moving. Hold a moment.
Fuck. Why? I swear. That's the second missed headshot that led to a detection today. No. Oh, now it's the guaranteed assassination. So. This one will be reloaded because it could have been avoided. Gonna go get a haircut. Good luck, have fun, folks. No worries, Anakin. Thanks for being here. Hope you enjoy your haircut, and yeah, catch you next time.
Where's the bleeding fucking?
Oh, you gotta be shitting me, right? This time he didn't get affected. Oh boy, this is just going freaking fantastic. Especially after we've already been done pretty much with a mission. Just had to fail that headshot, didn't I? Fuck's sake.
Not dreaming. Behind the bastard.
Keep moving. Wait here.
At this time there isn't like a huge group outside participating. That's another thing that can happen, I guess. It's kind of like the randomness of some stuff, you know, like random people in the street walking by or not and stuff.
Keep moving.
Of course.
Hold on. Keep moving.
Of course.
Stay there.
Bloody Migny! Dead?
Follow me.
Very well. Keep one eye to the roofs. They often post sentries there as well.
Just how important are you as a prisoner? Germain! Change of plans.
Heads up, catcher! Tails will die! Should have fled with all your Rico friends, traitor! Get him back! That'll cost.
No need to do anything foolish. Let the silversmith go.
Stay back!
Don't be good. What have I done?
Only what you had to. Come, we must go.
Yes, of course.
So yeah, that was of course a force detection right there. So yeah, had to be detected there in order to free Germain.
Stop you! Yes!
J'espère qu'il ne va pas voir ma femme.
Thank you, my friend. You've done me a great service today.
Perhaps you can return the favor.
Yes, of course. May I? I made the first some years ago on a private contract. A man called a Frenier. It seemed an unusual commission. I confess curiosity got the better of me. Recently, I started to look into the Frenier's background, and what I discovered, you wouldn't believe it.
He's a Templar. Is that what you found?
Yes. I believe so. I didn't know how to take it. In any case, I was careless, and the Frenier found out about my schemes. Kept me under house arrest ever since. I do as he bids. Weapons, mostly.
Where can I find him?
Well, the Frenier is a very difficult man to pin down. Not long ago, I overheard him talking about protecting the shipments at HALLE. It sounded ominous, whatever he meant. When I ask, why are you so interested in him?
He killed someone very dear to me. I want to know why.
I see. You have my sympathies.
They will come looking for you again. Make yourself scarce.
Yes, I believe I might.
Right. Gotta go to Le Hall. The belly of a word. So I guess the reason that Lafreniere is probably protecting the shipments there is that he actually wants to secure the food chain, you know. But the plan of Germain, you know, is of course to kind of like spread hunger all across Paris. So attacking that, those shipments, means that he can also probably destabilize the food supply, you know. Is at least my theory here. Which is why he's also like getting Arnaud to target Lafreniere. And another irony above it is Lafreniere was actually the guy writing the letter to Monsieur de la Serre, warning him that there's a conspiracy going on within the Templar Order. So in a way, Lafreniere is one of the better Templar guys, you know. He hadn't had anything to do with a conspiracy against Monsieur de la Serre, who was, as much as we know, a much more moderate Templar, you know, who even seeked like a truce with the assassins, at least for a short while, you know, to kind of like make way for the decision making of the people, I guess, and of the estate general, you know. They didn't want to get too involved in there. But yeah, this new rite of Templars has another plan, of course.
Someone please chain the loony to a wall.
Interesting. Companion Measurement unlocks a weapon. So this is probably a force detection scenario because it's about protecting an ally in combat.
card do you want? What do you say?
What cheer, my friend?
Qui demeure et qui gagnera dans...
Je ne pense pas que ce soit la bonne direction. Je vais aller ailleurs.
I mean, I guess I take that. We didn't technically get detected there. But even if I would have been, you know, I wouldn't have counted it because it's kind of like a combat situation. And it's designed that way, you know.
Il est drôle.
Make this easy.
Eva Shibeta, welcome in. Do I believe a theory that Arno has 2 hidden blades? I don't. Because it's confirmed that he only has 1. You can even see it on, you know, his gear and stuff. He's able to pull off double assassinations, but if you notice the animation, he will always kind of like stab only 1 at a time. So, yeah, he definitely only has 1. Want to go for a blend assassination there? Yeah, let's do some more main story here. There are some animations like he is like killing them with 2 hands. It does look like that, that's true. For example, when he's kind of like jumping at both people's necks with both, you know, wrists, I guess. But if you will notice, it's like he will stab the left guy with that first animation. And then when the right guy is like on the ground, he will then stab the right guy with the left hidden blade, which is why he has his hidden blade. So essentially he's only stabbing 1 and knocking the other one down and then stabbing the other guy on the right afterwards when he's knocked down. It does look like a instant double assassination, but it's actually only like 1 hidden blade doing the killing. Lahar au BLÉS. Investigate Lahar au BLÉS and find out what Lafreniere is up to.
All right, Lafreniere. Where are you hiding?
Yeah, I mean, you really just gotta look at the outfit right and see where the hidden blade is, and you get your answer, I guess. Yeah, this one is kind of annoying because I have to do pistol kills. And pistol kills are always high profile and get you detected like super fast, so I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this, to be honest. I'm just gonna go inside the location for now. Well, you can use a pistol for stealth, but it's kind of tricky.
Is that the 74 Shadow Diff? Just the thing to make guard duty bearable. If the captain sees, then we take it around the back. Anyone asks, we saw an unguarded entrance and decided to plug the gap in security. Plug a gap in security? I like that.
Sure. Interest makes you go away now. Oh. That's what I mean. Like you do a pistol kill and like everybody's drawn to your position.
Hell was that?
So that's really tricky doing that stealthy. Come on. Don't run away. Ah, Jesus Christ, this is gonna be annoying to stealth. Especially since you're also like moving during the smoke bomb thing, which makes like headshotting them more difficult.
Bernier, someone's gotta pay for this. I'll make you suffer for that!
Yeah, that's I gotta make an exception for that. They detect me in the smoke bomb. You know. It just this isn't made for stealth, you know, like having to do 3 pistol kills. You know, the most high profile weapon out there. So I'm just gonna get my pistol kills and then I do it stealthy afterwards, I think. Because that's bullshit. But like inside the smoke bomb, if they detect me. You can also see how they like immediately you know, like stunned again by the smoke bomb there.
Shit! I've got ya! Let's just get
Okay. So up until this point I have to be stealthy. Or from now on, rather, I should say. Yeah, gonna make an exception at least up until this part, Harbinger, because it's a bit ridiculous. And overall, the stealth challenge has to always make way for the optional objectives because I have to do them guaranteed, so yeah.
With all this, we could
It would take priority here.
like to see them try and stop us.
Whatever he's planning, it's big. And now I know where to find you, Grandmaster. It hardly seems safe just to leave these lying around.
Nom de Dieu! The powder stores! They're going to blow!
No, of course it can't be that easy, can it? Maybe I should have thought this through. Hide in plain sight. Right.
Hide in plain sight, right. Yeah, that was very much in plain sight. I guess he's taking the creed more and more literal now. Yeah, it's a funny rod. The badass escape begins. Yeah, that's a pretty cool escape mission for sure. I love those types of missions in AC games, you know. Very action-packed, kind of like parkour-focused missions. Prophet. The Grandmaster of the Paris Rite, Chassé Lafrenière, is rallying his forces at the Cimetière des Innocents. Kill him and stop the attack.
You'll be reinforced before the Master arrives. We'll post snipers on the roofs. The instructions are all here. Get to it.
Think we should go with them?
The Master's elite bodyguards? I think they can handle it.
Suppose you're right.
I'd better find myself a place to wait before the rest of them arrive.
Assassinate Lafreniere. Got 4 entrances, 42 guards, 5 hiding spots, and 4 alarm bells. Got a sabotage off for alarm bells here.
They're hiding in the catacombs.
So the Master's bodyguards have to dig them out. Seems excessive.
Masters are fighting back. Dug in like ticks.
They'd best be dead by the time the Master arrives. I don't want him vulnerable.
So there's a couple of snipers up here too, which we gotta take care of because they're gonna be annoying to deal with on ground.
This shows exactly where Lafreniere will be every step of the way. They couldn't have made it easier if they'd tried. Got you now.
So we can use that to kind of like see exactly where he's going. And then position ourselves at a point where we can perfectly stealth assassinate him from. Fuck. How you doing, Arno? Okay, that should do it. We could also try to go for the assistance opportunity, so we can like run straight into the catacombs. That might be a bit tricky to get stealthily done. There's like 4 guys down here.
Hey! Execute anyone for the crime of being seen in public with a purse today, rogue!
Do not come this way!
Citizen!
Just the right time. I'll gather up the others. We'll hold position here. Cover your escape if you need it.
One less overzealous imbecile walking all the fuss.
Okay, perfect. Now they will kind of like guard the catacombs for us. And we can use that to escape.
Another rabid rat come. Papa always good riddance.
There's nothing a well-placed bit of steel can't fix.
Good riddance. Again, I'm gonna choose this hiding spot there because that one is perfect. Take down Lafreniere. Might have to wait a little bit until he actually comes around because he's gonna talk to some folks why he is making this round. But that's good though, because I do want to listen to all of the dialogue as well. Robert Hartmut challenge you did a couple of years back was really difficult with this one. Yeah. So, what did you do again for that Hartmut challenge, at least for this mission? In what way did you kind of like limit yourself?
I love it when the target comes to me.
Hey, you! Stay there a moment!
The truth is in peril, my brothers. She is beset on all quarters. Jacobins lay her on the rack, cruelly breaking her to their populist agenda.
Chrétien Lafreniere. Born in 1730, as the third son of a wealthy importer of spices, Lafreniere was destined for the church. He studied at the Sorbonne and entered seminary school in 1750. But when his father and elder siblings died in a shipwreck off the coast of Mauritius, he left his seminary to take the reins of his family business. Most of his income, however, seems to have been spent joining and founding numerous secret societies and fringe religious groups. By the time of revolution, he was living in hiding, likely from creditors. Still, he probably had lots of lovely membership cards and newsletters to read. Brought when red zones, you had to first get rid of any alarm bells, then before even killing the main target you had to kill all other enemies, and then leave the main target to last, and not be fully detected at any point or memory restart. Damn. Yeah, that would be one hell of a challenge, dude. But yeah, I do remember that one now that you mention it. That was insane. Especially since a lot of missions are just really not built around the idea of doing that, you know? So really gotta be super creative and find like the perfect way to do it. Yeah, that's insane.
False prophets go among the people promising liberty, equality, fraternity. Bastards! Within our own order, false brothers would see us abandon her and throw in with the very forces we strive against. And always the assassins lurk in their shadows, watching for signs of weakness. Traitors! Our enemies believe that by taking our weapons, they take our power. I think the friends of truth are not so easily dissuaded. Union, strength, virtue. Ready yourselves, brothers. Tonight, the truth is on our side. Huzzah!
So another thing we have to do is actually perform cover kills still, like 3 of them. I want to leave that for after having killed Lafreniere. I just hope it still counts, you know? That you can still do it after having killed him. Of course, I'm not quite sure if it does. But I'm just gonna assume that I can do it after having killed him.
Is all in readiness?
Oui, monsieur. The men know their duties. The masters won't escape us tonight.
Good. The enemy has thwarted us for the last time.
As you say, master.
But the show was insane. You made an exemption with a final memory because the area was so large with so many enemies that new ones would respawn after a while. Yeah, I mean, that's fair too, you know? If they like literally respawn. That's ridiculous. Definitely would have made an exception for it too.
I trust the payment was received?
Of course, my brother.
You have done a great service to both France and the Order. We will not forget.
The Austrian Rite is always loyal to the true Templar Order.
The voice actor for Jacopo. Kind of funny hearing him in Unity. But yeah, you don't forget that voice. That's for sure. We gotta time it right here with also this guy. But I think it's like scripted that he won't be detecting me here from this hiding spot.
Then rise, my brother. And be welcome.
You don't trust the man, do you?
Mirabeau is a good man, an honest man.
Mirabeau is a self-aggrandizing drunk.
Do not forget who is Grand Master here, Lafreniere.
Take this to Grand Master de la Serre immediately. Deliver it to him in person.
Yes, Master. Master, we have a problem. Christophe has been feeding information to our enemies. We must assume this location is compromised.
We'll have to move up our timetable. Gather the men. We strike Clotel de Beauvais tonight.
Alright, perfect. I can still do the cover kills here. So let's see if we can position ourselves here in a way where that's easier to do.
Fuck you, old sword. Bloody hell. Gilbert, don't let it. Didn't dream that. Shit. Shit. Where's the beggars gone done it then?
So he's now just staying here apparently. It's kind of annoying.
Sounding sheep at it again. Where are you, you bleeding pillock? By all the... How far can he be?
Of course it had to happen. Even though he's like with his back to me, he's like detecting me. It's kind of annoying they weren't like in range properly for the cover assassination, so I had to go for like a high profile one.
False prophets go among the people promising liberty, equality, fraternity. Bastards within our own order. False brothers would see us abandon her and throw in
Come over here, will you?
forces we strive against. And always, always the assassins lurk in their shadows, watching for signs of weakness. Traitors! Our enemies believe that by taking our weapons, they take our power. Friends of truth are not so easily dissuaded. Union?
I'm gonna see if the guy patrolling around here might detect me.
Yourselves, brothers. Tonight, the truth is on our side.
So I can then cover kill from over here.
Is someone there?
Yeah, if you would actually cover on the freaking thing here. Thank you. Oh, what the f— Are you shitting me? Are you actually shitting me? You see that? I was covered. What did Arno do? He did a regular assassination. What the fuck? So usually with cover assassination, we don't even have to be like positioned perfectly for you to do a cover assassination. It just works. It's just bullshit. But no one is there. It's just a figment of your imagination. Yeah. Wouldn't count that. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that was bollocks. You know, I was like covered. The game already had issues with the cover system in the first place. So, yeah. Yeah, that happened with Syndicate. Was on a corner, did a cover kill, but did the usual assassination. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna not count that.
Find ya! Gonna kill ya!
Because that certainly is bollocks.
Is all in readiness?
Wait, monsieur. The men know their duties. The bastards run escape.
He's also just standing there, you know, like doing nothing. Like, seriously? Okay.
Never mind. Wild geese and all.
I'm sure he's not gonna notice that I'm lurking in here with the two dead bodies. But oh well.
I trust the payment was received.
Of course, my brother.
You have done a great service to both France and the Order. We will not forget.
The Austrian Reich is always loyal to the true Templar Order.
Then rise, my brother, and be welcome.
Great decision, Colette. You don't trust the man, do you?
Mirabeau is a good man, an honest man.
Mirabeau is a self-aggrandizing drunk.
Do not forget who is Grand Master here, Lafreniere.
Take this to Grand Master de la Serre immediately. Deliver it to him in person.
Yes, Master. Master, we have a problem. Christophe has been feeding information to our enemies. We must assume this location is compromised.
I missed the part where that's
We'll have to move up our timetable. Gather the men. We strike L'Hôtel de Beauvais tonight.
Okay, finally got this one done too.
Initiate Bishop here. You're in good shape so far. I'd like to give you a little boost. We've made a major breakthrough on our side. Through deep data analysis, we've discovered that the sage we're looking for was a Templar Grandmaster, the same man Arnaud was hunting. It doesn't get much better than that. There, everything's been updated. Use them wisely. We'll be in touch.
Assassin abilities unlocked. One-handed weapon master, long and heavy 2, raw recovery, double air assassination, thicker skin, and journeyman locksmith. Oh yeah, now we can finally get the double air assassination. Which is the only reason I did main story today. Initially planned on just doing side stuff, but I figured, you know, having the double air assassination would be extremely useful for stealth, obviously. Makes it much faster to take down enemies as well. So we're gonna get this one for 4 sync points here. And I'm also gonna try to get the journeyman locksmith, I think, for 6. So it can essentially open up any door, even like level 3 doors, much easier. Thanks OGG's Rod. Yeah, a bit of bullshit happening there, but definitely glad I got through it. Ava Spectrum, welcome in. And thank you for joining. I hope you're doing well. There we go. It finishes sequence 5. Okay, so the rest of the stream we definitely focus on side missions. Not gonna be a very long stream today, either way. But yeah, we can still do like another half an hour to an hour of side stuff or so. Sewer rat. Assassinate the convict escaping through the sewers.
Look at that. Jean-Baptiste Rotondo escaped prison. Ever hear of him? He knows a few things about the assassins. It's likely he'll attempt to get to the Templars and tell him what he knows. Assassinate him before the National Guard can reach him. He's right down there, escaping through the sewers.
Any co-op missions today? Yeah, I mean, technically we could also play like one co-op mission or so. It's definitely part of the side missions. You're doing well. That's good to hear, Spectrum. Glad to hear it. And yeah, I'm doing quite well. Had a bit of time today on a Saturday to stream a bit more Unity. But I will be soon driving to my parents for Mom's birthday, so we'll call it soon here. But yeah, having a good day. Lovely weather over here, so can't complain. Oh, what the fuck? You have a sniper saw me there just doing a regular assassination? Oh boy. The thing is, you know, like either way you kill him, the other guy's gonna like see the dead body. Which means from this side the entrance is like compromised essentially, like don't even have to bother like going through here with the other sniper watching me from the other side. Or when it's set up in a way where you get like guaranteed detected. Like I look for another underground entrance essentially here. and hope it isn't set up in such a way. Okay, there's an underground entrance over here. I'm not sure if it connects to one that I have to go to, but I'm gonna check it out regardless. Invisible grab there. Amazing. Jean-Baptiste Rotondo, an Italian swindler and double dealer who served numerous masters, supposedly a professor of Latin, indisputably a dealer in stolen jewelry. He was a regular at the Palais Royal, where he met with the Duke of Orleans up to 10 times a day. One can only assume that it was not to teach the Duke Latin. At one point, Rotondo was accused of attempting to assassinate Lafayette, with whom he had an ongoing feud. Regular at almost every political club, Rotondo was in close contact with the radical leaders of the day. He was in and out of prison for a variety of offenses. At one point, it was rumored that it was he who had murdered the Queen's confidante, the Princess of Lamballe, a rumor that Rotondo made no attempt to dispel. Nice hanging. Yeah, that invisible grab. I love it. Okay, let's get another social club unlocked here. But yeah, I really do have a feeling that Unity is probably gonna be the game with the most detections, or at least come close to AC2. Already having 13 at this point, you know, we're like maybe a quarter through the game. So I assume we're gonna end up with probably 40 to 50 detections, if not more. And the most I had so far were like 42 or something with AC2. It's true, especially with some of the assassination missions to come as well. Yeah, definitely. There's often also just like, you know, like regular Paris stories even that are like quite tricky design for stealth. We just have like a house that's like full with guards standing close together. Those missions are also quite tricky sometimes. I have a question. Which game should you buy? Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered or Assassin's Creed Black Flag? I would kind of like ask a question to you, I guess. Have you played AC1, 2, Brotherhood and Revelations? So basically all the games before AC3? Because if not, then I would probably get Black Flag and not play AC3 yet. because AC3 really is like a proper sequel and finish to the Desmond saga. So yeah, it's probably better to play those games first. But Black Flag you can pretty much jump into because it doesn't really require you to have played the previous games quite as much. You finished Unity Reigns? Hell yeah. That's awesome progress. How did you like it? What did you think about it? You played AC2 and Brotherhood and you know the story of Revelations? I gotcha. Well, in that case, I guess would be the question, which setting is more interesting to you? And are you interested in Desmond's storyline? Because if you are, then I would probably go for AC3. Because yeah, it really finishes the storyline quite nicely. And of course AC3 has been released before Black Flag, so it is in a way a prequel. And a sequel at the same time, because Connor's story is of course after the historical events of Black Flag. So you can play it either way really. Overall you like the game, but you feel like the end was too easy because you could just use cherry bombs. That's fair, I guess. Yeah, I guess at some point you kind of like work out your ways and kind of like stealth tactics, and then if you abuse that, then it can become much easier. I'm glad you like the game. Ava Godi, welcome in. Okay, let's do one of these social club missions here. Let them eat hay. Break into the food hoarder's warehouse and open it to all. It is well known that an attendant Fouillon is hoarding foodstuffs and selling them at exorbitant rates. You have discovered one of his warehouses in Lahore. Eliminate the hoarders, open the warehouse, and give the people access to the food.
There's only two ways this
Go on then,
bloody cowards.
You think you can make me talk? Citizen, I have not eaten in 5 days.
Go die elsewhere.
Have pity, we need food.
There's nothing for you here. Get away.
Si vous n'êtes pas avec nous, vous êtes contre nous.
Yeah, we've got half the flour in Paris here.
What was that bang?
Sounded like gunfire.
guy like inside the building? Okay, I can only go upstairs here apparently. Apparently there's some allies that came in here. What's the difference between nomad chests and normal ones? So the nomad companion ones, right? Is what you mean, I think. They were kind of like exclusive to people having the Nomad app, I guess, on their phones or something, back when the game was released. But people didn't really enjoy that it was like exclusive to that aspect, so eventually Ubisoft made it available to everyone. But they were just extra chests that were exclusive initially, but aren't anymore, essentially. Rod, eat some of the hay, there's lots of haystacks around. Yeah, it's definitely not lacking in hay, that's for sure. Am I going to play Dead King's DLC after the main story because it's so great for explaining how he changed from the main story after the consequences? So the Dead King's DLC is definitely a DLC that I like. However, for my annual playthrough I decided to only do all of the Ubisoft Montreal games and DLCs. And Dead Kings was actually developed by Ubisoft Montpellier, I'm quite sure. So yeah, that means I won't be playing it this year. I usually do play it, but it's kind of like shorten the playtime a little bit for this year's playthrough. I just focus on the Ubisoft Montreal games and DLCs. So the next thing that I'm going to be playing after Unity main story will be Watch Dogs 2, because I'm also including the Watch Dogs games developed by them. And after that we're going to be playing Origins. And after that, maybe, just maybe Valhalla. But I haven't decided yet.
Feel fair. Shit. Bloody hell.
Joseph Foyon Dedoux. Considered clever but harsh, this staunchly conservative intendant of finances would be one of the first victims of a populace venting fury over lack of food and high taxes. Just before the fall of the Bastille, he had the misfortune of replacing Jacques Necker, who was lauded as the savior of France by the starving masses, who knew only that under Necker, taxes were lower. In the popular imagination, Foyon, along with his son-in-law, Berthier de Sauvigny, bore some responsibility for the food shortages that plagued the nation throughout the period. By legend, he had said during an early famine, "If they're so hungry they can graze on hay." Foyon met an unpleasant end. Taken from his refuge in the countryside, he was marched barefoot to Paris, whipped with nettles, made to carry a bundle of hay, and given only peppered vinegar to drink. After several attempted hangings, he was beheaded and his head paraded in the streets of the end of a pike. Damn. That's one way to die.
There now, I want to talk to you. Really sorry you
Oh, I get it. You're a royalist. You got this coming, then.
So are these guards gonna do anything about it? Apparently not. Now watch them investigate the body and then attack me. You see that? It's like, you must be the one responsible for killing him. No, I haven't done shit. Idiot. That's just the random stuff that can happen in Unity that gets it detected during missions or some shit, you know? We're just literally standing there doing nothing, waiting for the guards to do their job, going behind this guy. And then they're just like, yeah, we gotta find a suspect, it was you. Especially since they even saw it, right? Like they were looking straight at that happening and they didn't do shit. It's part of a glorious Unity randomness. Let's actually go back to the Café Théâtre here. Detective bullshit on the case. No kidding.
Good day to you, sir.
Quite a bit of money there. I don't have enough of the finishing touches here. We need 15k for that. You think you might 100% this game? Yeah, that's not a bad idea, although it can be quite fun, you know, to kind of like do all the missions and all that. The collectibles can be a bit tiring, especially with the amount of chests and stuff. But I remember the first time I did it, I kind of just set myself a bit of a challenge too, you know. I kind of like was like, okay, how about I just try to get every chest stealthily, especially the red ones that are kind of like often guarded by people. That made it more fun to me than just like looting it straight away, I guess. But it also added more time overall. But yeah, those chests can take a while to get collected. What also I think helps is kind of like taking the game by chunks, like kind of dividing it in the different districts and just collecting everything inside there. Makes it feel like you're doing more progress in a way, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm actually gonna do a co-op mission before we call it for today. Maybe two. Chabetta, do you wanna join for some co-op? Of course, anybody in chat that's playing Unity, you're welcome to join if you want to. But yeah, we can play some co-op for sure. Let me just see. Detective Pisspot. Yeah, no worries, take your time. Hey Veroni, welcome in. How's it going?
Tous les clients sont les bienvenus.
Let's actually have a look which co-op mission I might be doing. I guess I could also do like a heist or something, because I want to play at least every co-op and heist mission like once. But whenever I replay a co-op or heist mission, they won't be counted towards any stealth challenges, because it's just about getting them done once, right? For example, if I play with people co-op and I want to replay a mission, the stealth challenge won't matter anymore if it's a replay. Alright, sounds good, Shabella. Let me take care of it here.
Combien m'en offrez-vous? 70 livres? Vendu!
Par ici, mon bon seigneur. J'ai un arbre de
Tout le monde ne peut être pétri de bonne comprenons bien. Je ne parle pas de je suis pas sûr qu'il
J'imagine que c'est dangereux.
There you are.
Come here.
How are you, friend?
Ooh, very nice. Is that the Phantom Code? I think it is.
Oh non, Seigneur! Allez chercher de l'aide! Il y a eu un meurtre ici!
Looks like the Master Phantom Code, maybe? In the legendary Sword of Eden. Yeah, we don't actually get that until we finish the game, but we have seen that in the intro stages of Unity, when the Templar uses it against Thomas de Carnion, and then hides it behind the Templar vote, I guess you could say. Yeah, that's what I thought, Shibata. I do quite like the Phantom set, especially the legendary code looks really, really good. Yeah, I mean, the Sword of Eden, of course, is really good. The guillotine gun is a bit more high profile, but of course the explosive damage you can deal is massive. But yeah, let's have a look here at which mission we could be doing. Okay. Honestly, I think I might go for the tournament because we get really good items out of that one. And it isn't too tricky to stealth either. It's alright, I guess. And we have 4 players to work with, so that makes it also much easier. Yeah, let's search for that, I guess. The tournament. The Templars are using General Macour to stage a military coup of the revolutionary government. Assassinate General Macour and his conspirators. It's usually a mission you find people for a bit easier, because it's quite popular with the legendary items you can get out of there.
Rien n'arrêtera notre marche en avant.
Cet homme passe sa vie sur les toiles.
Hey! Do I really have to come over there and comb your face, eh?
1793. The French army is looking for a few good men.
Is that a sword you're holding, boy, or a spade? Perhaps farming would be a wiser location.
General Marcourt butchered people all over France in the name of liberty. Templars love this guy. The revolution wasn't moving quickly enough for Marcourt and his Templar conspirators. So, they planned a military coup. What Marcourt didn't know was that one of his Templar conspirators wasn't a Templar at all. Alexander Dumas, military hero of the New Republic, friend of the Brotherhood. Dumas was hardcore. A war hero that stood alone against entire battalions. Napoleon compared him to a woman hero. The tournament is Marcourt's play to recruit the best and brightest for his coup. Dumas' counter is to invite the assassins to compete. The winners of the tournament get to meet Marcourt in person. Win the tournament and kill the Templar conspirators.
Think you have what it takes, citizens? Step up and test your mettle.
Citizens. Oh damn, somebody has the atelier outfit. Do I love to see it?
You're not getting into that tournament without letters of permission. You can find some nearby, but they won't be easy to get.
A letter? For me?
They're expecting you to be a French soldier, so not killing other French soldiers will help you blend in.
Okay, we already got 3 out of the 4 letters here. So far, so good.
Tight, yeah! Not there! You tried my patience halfway.
That's the last letter. Head over to the first event.
Hey there, I'm in the best suit. Welcome in.
I want to see how far you can push it.
Thank you so much, dude, for the tier 2 25 months resubbing. How are you doing today? I hope it's going well. Yes, there's actually a sync point down here which I want to collect, because the more sync points, the more ability we're going to be able to get here. Perfect. Twitch was broken for you, it seems, every channel. Oh, really? What happened there? I want to make an exception here if I get detected, because I'll just create like a massive
Hey, if you keep killing people, they're gonna know something's up.
brawl here. So much to being discreet, I guess.
Remember, you must collect the flags quickly to qualify for the next event. Begin!
Okay. He's like, I don't want to give a flag. That's true as well, I'm the best. I mean, multiplayer, or co-op, and Unity stealth
For fighters.
don't really mix too well. It's actually another sync point somewhere. Ah, yeah, there it is. Perfect. Actually gonna mark it for anybody who might wanna be getting it too. This part is really funny because it's like meant to be an open combat capture a flag kind of flag deal, but you can already take them down beforehand by knocking them out.
Okay, looks like you need to raise your team's flag while the other team tries to stop you. Good luck.
Oh, Jesus, don't loot. Take him down. That's like a free flag essentially here. It's so funny you can do that. It was also one of the most chaotic missions because there's like so much combat that has to be synced between players. Actually gonna try to get the sync point here real quick. Of course, there's one hidden right over here. That's 3 out of 5. Yeah, that definitely was intended that you can like already take them beforehand. If I won't even be bothered by it either.
Congratulations, citizens! You have fought bravely. Follow me, warriors, and you will receive your honors. Seeing you fight reminds me of my days in the Free Legion. I made a mistake trusting you. I can't believe you have called so much attention to yourselves. The number of guards you have killed has scared me. He's in there waiting for you. Citizen! There's no turning back now. Maybe you can salvage this plan and kill him anyways. Good luck.
Make my own luck. Or so much to stealth and discretion, I guess. There's no way I'm gonna go in there and not be detected.
Hey you! Stop! I'll find you. See if I don't! Bloody corp!
Oh, that was a detection I could have avoided though.
That's a wrap. Probably time to get out of there.
It wasn't influenced by any other outside force either, so yeah. We'll be counting that one. Let me see if I can also get the sync point here. Because there's like one inside, right? And again, I don't want to make the other guys wait too long here for me, so just get out of here. Also, hey, it's Shido. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow.
The revolution is safer with Markor gone. Nice work.
Oh yeah, we got the Master Phantom Hood. Awesome. Let's actually check out the stealth stats that I might be having. It does have better stealth stats overall. It does boost communist sense, but overall I guess we're just looking at Equivision range and duration. We got 60 and 35 upgraded versus 50 and 25. Although this doesn't have Equivision cooldown, so it's not really that much better, to be honest. I mean, yeah, 10% each, but it doesn't have cooldown. But I'm still gonna get it, I guess, because overall, I guess it's more important to have longer range and duration, to be honest. Another thing, let's have a look at the skills here, because we have 8 skill points available now. And what I want to get is, I want to get the roll recovery. We can reduce damage and fast recovery from forts by pressing B when landing on the ground. It's more like a parkour skill, you know. Obviously it does have the effect of like shielding you from fall damage a little bit. But I mostly use it to just make parkour look like smoother. We could also get even more health, but that's not really that important. I think I'd rather get the one-handed weapon master because it's gonna make combat a bit easier. So you can use like strong attacks, and with a really powerful weapon, like the katana, which you can get for 25k already, you can basically just one-shot almost every enemy. It isn't like a brute or tankier guard, I guess. So I'm gonna get this. I'm also gonna get the Staggering Strike, which is kind of like a stun move, which is also quite good against like regular enemies. Perfect. So do you have to do the same multiplayer mission again to get the other gear, or can you buy them with in-game currency? Yeah, you will have to replay the same mission twice. So 3 playthroughs total to unlock all the different gear in the co-op missions. It's kind of like random which gear you're getting, but you can't of course get the same gear twice, so 3 playthroughs is enough to get it. But it is exclusive to that mission, and you can't buy it any other way. So in order to get the legendary, let's see, the legendary Musketeer code, you have to finish this tournament mission until you get it. But yeah, thanks for joining for that co-op mission, Shibata. I appreciate it. I actually have to call it here for today, though. So, yeah, this is gonna be where I will finish my Unity stream. Let had a bit of time today to play at least a bit of Unity on a Saturday. The next stream you'll see from me will be on Monday, and I reckon we're gonna be continuing with Unity. We'll do like a proper lengthy stream again. We still got tons of stuff to do, obviously. Yeah, we can't really see all the missions right now because we're in a co-op party. But yeah, I think the next stream is definitely gonna focus much more on side missions. Now that we finished Sequence 5 and have unlocked all the different skills needed so far. And then on Tuesday, I guess we can start a new game, which I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna think about it this weekend and make a decision. But yeah, I want to thank you all so much for being here today and for joining me for some Unity. I hope everyone is having a great rest of a weekend. And yeah, I would say let's have a look on Twitch and see who's online, so we can see who to raid. Let's have a look, shall we? Cheers, Rod. Thank you for being here, dude. And thanks again so much for the raid earlier too. And thanks, yeah, we definitely will. I think the dog was gonna enjoy the garden quite a bit. Just like, you know, all the freedom of running around. Until next time, Harbinger, thank you also for being here. Cheers, Shabata, thanks again for joining me for a co-op mission. Yeah, if you're up to it, we can definitely play some more next week, of course. I'm gonna always like throw in some co-op missions every now and then. Thanks, Derry. You take care too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and say hi to Nora today. She's actually in the community of Cass, for instance, and Ketchup and the likes. And she's currently playing some Yakuza Like a Dragon. She's also quite recently started a playthrough of AC Origins, which I'm not sure if she's still playing it. But yeah, let's check it out and see how she's doing today. Catch you next time, Jay. Have a good weekend. Gonna get hella drunk today, Derry. Fair enough. I hope you enjoy yourself. But yeah, let's go ahead and start a raid here. If you wanna join me for the raid to Nora, feel free to copy and paste the raid emotes as well that Rod posted in chat there. And yeah, I will see everyone again on Monday with more of AC Unity. So until then, have a great weekend everyone, and I catch you all in the next one.